Hey Sumo fans, how's it going? It's pretty cold in my neck of the woods right now. They've actually shut down the school that I work for. So I thought I'd take this very rare snow day to make a video and open some Sumo cards. Now from what I can tell, it's pretty hard to find these 2018 sets. They're pretty much sold out from the places where I usually get them. However, most online stores will have the 2019 sets. And I've actually got a few on the way, so you guys can expect an opening video for those. But in the meantime, let's see what I can get out of these ones. So these ones will be one of the last sets to have Yokozuna Kisano Sato in them due to his very recent retirement. The 2019 will have him as well. And he's actually one of the few guys that I'm missing from my set so far. So maybe we'll get lucky and find one of him. And if we're really lucky, we'll get one of those really rare autograph cards. So let's get to it. All right. Okay, this is set number 1. Now what I'm going to do is, if I find anything in here that I don't quite know the history about, I'm going to set it to the side and then I'm going to do a bit of research and come back to it later. But let's see what we've got so far. All right, right off the bat, we have Takayasu. Of course, this series has all the wrestlers in their Kesha Mawashi on the front and their regular combat Mawashi on the back. It's got a nice picture of them in action, some biographical information and stats on the back. All of it is in Japanese, of course, but if you can read that, that's great. If not, maybe this is an opportunity to brush up on your kanji and your katakana and all that and learn something about your favorite wrestlers. So we've got Takayasu. Oh, we've got one of my favorites, Shodai, who's the front. The back, a really cool, looks like Mount Fuji on black Kesha Mawashi there, really nice. Oh, next we have Yokozuna Kakuryu, who pulled out of the Hatsubasha recently again. Hopefully it's not too serious. I'd love to see him get back to full competition. We have, oh, this one's interesting. We got Tochiozan, and he's got a dog with a Yokozuna Suna rope on the front. That's pretty neat. And here he is on the back. And we're going to finish off this set with a Chiutairu with, oh, that character. I think that's like, it's like Punch Man or Fist Man or something like that from a really, really long running anime. So that's pack number 1. Let's move on to pack number 2. That one didn't have any of the special cards in it. There are some special cards in this series, like behind the scenes and kind of like a back when they were like rookie cards, back when all these big Rikishi were young. Oh, we got our first duplicate. We've got another Shodai. We've got one of my favorites, Ryuden. Oh, here's a special card. It's an upset card, Tagaryu Shoji, who he won a Yusho. I'm not sure when. I'll put that to the side and come back to that in a bit. Oh, and we've got a next generation card. So these are kind of like rookie cards for some of the new guys who are coming up, and this one is Takagenji, who I'm sure many of you will recognize if you watch Juryo. He's from the same stable as Takakeisho, and he's a rising star in the sport. And then we have the big Bulgarian himself, Oyama. Let's move on to pack number 3. Let's see if we can find something really special. Oh, this is cool. So this is a fight card. It's kind of like a combat card of Mitakayumi. Here he is with the flames of battle behind him. And then we have the Brazilian Kaisei. It's Kesha Mawashi with the sort of the Brazilian flag-inspired design on the front. And there he is on the back. We got another repeat. We've got another next-gen Taka Genji. And then we have Dayamami with a really interesting dragon design on his Kesha Mawashi. I mentioned him in my last video as well. He's a guy who, he did not have a good tournament. He's going to be going down the Jurio, and hopefully that'll do him some good because I really like him. I think he could make a big impact on the sport, but he needs to fine-tune some things. And then, oh, here's one of my favorites, Chiumaru. And the back. Alright, so we've had a couple repeats, a couple interesting cards, but nothing too interesting. Alright, we got another next gen. This one is for the Yago, who is getting quite a following. He finished, I believe it was 9-6 if I'm correct. So not too bad for your first tournament in the top division, and there's him in the back. So it'll be interesting to see what he can do in March. And we got another fight card, and this time it's one of my big time favorites, Asanoyama. Not sure who he's taking on there. Kind of looks like Daishomaru, maybe in the green. Maybe Sadanomi. Hard to say. Maybe if you guys can tell, you can leave a comment down below. So that's pretty cool. Oh, and we've got one of our resident Ozeki, Goedo, who got a winning record and will not be Kataban in March, so that's pretty good. There he is on the back, probably just after throwing some salt. And then we've got another duplicate. We've got Oyama, and this one's cool. This is a early days sort of rookie card for our former Yokozuna, Kisuno Sato, at the tender age of 17 there. Now that is really cool. I think that's Tochinoshin he's fighting. It looks a lot like Tochinoshin. I'll see if I can get it close enough to the camera for you guys to see there. But yeah, I think that's an early matchup between current Ozeki Tochinoshin and former Yokozuna Kisuno Sato. So that is really cool. Our last pack. Oh, this is interesting. Another one of my favorites. A fight card featuring Yutakiyama there, and it looks like he's charging headfirst into Ryuden, if I had to guess. It's another one of my favorites who might be spending some time in Jurio come Haru, but I think it'll be good for him. And then we've got Hidenomi, back when he was up in Makuchi. The really interesting, it looks like two snakes eating each other design. Really cool. Here he is in the back. I call him the Pink Panther because of his pink Kashimowashi. And then we have another duplicate. We have Ryuden. And another one of these upset cards for Tagra Ryu. So I'll have to look into that again. And we're going to finish off with an early days for Yoshikaze. Look at that sweet sumo mullet. Very nice. This is him at the age of 22. He had a terrible tournament. Holy, I really hope he does better. And there he is in the back. That almost looks like Kisuno Sato again. So we've had a couple appearances of our former Yokozuna Kisuno Sato, but I'll let you decide if you think that's him. And so those are the cards. I'm going to go do a bit of research on this guy here, and I'll be right back.
A few moments later.
Alright guys, so I've done a bit of research into this Tagaryu Shoji card, and from what I found, his upset victory, it was quite an upset. From my research, I found that he won the 1984 Akibasho from way down in Magashira 12. He went 13-2 and picked up both a fighting spirit and a technique prize in his first Yusho ever. And to put in perspective just what kind of an upset this was, I'm going to read out a few of the names who were competing at this very tournament. So we had Yokozuna's Kitanomi and Takano Sato and the legendary Chiyonofuji. And we also had guys like Konoshiki, who were also fighting in this tournament. And he outdid them all to take home his first and I think only Yusho. So yeah, this is a really interesting card. And what's cool about these sumo cards is that when you open them and you get cards like these, it forces you to do the research and you learn so much more about this amazing sport. So that alone makes this series of Sumo cards worth it. Alright, so that's the 2018 Rikishi Series. This is probably the last time I'm going to review these cards because they are so hard to find and going out of print. However, the 2019 cards are out now, and if you want to get your hands on a few packs of those, you can head over to bigsumofan.com. They're basically your one-stop shop for everything sumo, from picture banzakes to socks and cards to Rikishi fans, like the one above me. They have great customer service, and in all my dealings with them, it's been nothing but positive. So I'll leave a link in the description if you want to go get your own cards. I've got some of the 2019 cards on their way, so I can't wait to open those as soon as they come. And I've also got a few other sumo goodies coming my way that I'm really excited to take a look at on this channel. So like and subscribe for more sumo content, and I'll see you guys very soon.